Welcome back to Unscripted, Carwash.com's video interview series connecting you with market leaders. Joining me today on Unscripted, I'm happy to welcome in Stephen Levy, owner of Ben-Omni Auto Care. Stephen, great to see you. How are things going?
Very well, Rich. Very well. Everything's going fantastic. A lot of new products coming into the market, a lot of new ideas into the industry. We're doing fantastic.
All right, that's great. New products means better results and ease of using. So we'll talk about a little bit of new products that you and I had discussed previously for this interview here, Stephen. You sent me some video clips actually of yourself using some cordless detailing equipment. So wanted to get you on the program today to discuss some of the frequently asked questions and your experience using this equipment. But before we get to these new products here, can you tell us a little bit about your background and your experience in the car washing and detailing markets, and then maybe a little bit of company history with Ben-Omni?
Okay, so Ben-Omni Incorporated has been in business since 1998. We started out selling detail products and brushes, brooms, accessories to the car wash and car dealership and detail industry. And then we expanded into PBE products, which is paint, body, and equipment. We currently sell paint products as well. And we continued over the years to try to find, to be in front of the business instead of in the back of the business by bringing and investing into the new concepts and the new ideas that are coming to the industry. I was the first person to actually bring the auto scrub, the clay pad, to the market. After clay had been out, I seen this feature of this rubber, and we introduced from a company called Nanoskin, and they brought the auto scrub into the marketplace. That was about 2010. Over the years, then coatings became a very big about 15 years ago. And now, as you see, coatings is the biggest thing going in the marketplace is ceramic coatings. And then you're also seeing film. Film has become very big, clear bras, protection products. Everything has become more about protecting the integrity of your purchase. And also finding ways to do these processes in a more efficient way. And I guess the newest thing that's out there right now, the newest buzz is cordless polishers, being free from the wire. And I think that's something that's going to be the newest, biggest trend. And as you could see in the construction industry and in mechanic industries, that they're all going to cordless equipment. And that's coming to this industry too. And as any industry changes, it's a slow process to get people on board. And I think the best way of getting people on board is by continual social media and the manufacturers pushing the idea, and the owners of the companies starting to commit to the new trends in the business so they could be successful in the future.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and wireless certainly is changing a lot of things with technology. These are wireless headphones here, and just makes everything so much easier. So, what are the advantages? What are the advantages of this equipment? Why is the industry shifting towards cordless equipment, in your opinion?
Well, the first generation of cordless equipment was not that good. The second generation of cordless equipment is far more advanced. The equipment is much smoother. The battery life of the machines is better. More manufacturers made a commitment to producing cordless equipment. So now that all these companies have put efforts into doing this, they're going to push the idea. And as far as the idea has a benefit to a customer, it's very simple. You don't have a wire attached to you. You could take the machine out. The mobile detailer doesn't have to run his generator now to polish a car. He needs to get electric to his car. You could simply get an inverter. There's a lot of mobile detailers out there. You put an inverter in your car, you turn it on, you can run the inverter to charge the other battery, and it's not going to kill your electric or your car battery. As you see today, Ford, they're advertising on TV. Work from your car. You're able to generate electricity from electric cars. But do you want a cord? You want a cord on it? No, you want to be able to walk around the boat, walk around the car without having to put a wire over your back, tripping on it, things bending over. It's just ridiculous. It's something that if you don't need, why have it? Make an investment into a machine that's going to give you back time results and being able to allow you to go to places that you could not go to before and be free from a wire.
It's a real, it's a game changer and a no-brainer at the same time. So let's talk about this equipment a little bit more, Stephen. Is there a weight difference between the wired detailing equipment and the cordless equipment?
Well, yes, there is a weight difference. The weight difference isn't substantial. It's actually, it depends on the manufacturer of the unit and the machines that they're making. The battery is what really weighs out the machine. The head of the machine is really light. But when you add the battery on and you have a 5 AH battery on there, it's going to add weight. I think the weight of the machine is about, average weight is about 5 to 6 pounds. I think an average Makita or a DeWalt is probably falling in maybe a half a pound more. I don't really think the weight differential. However, some manufacturers, what they did was, with these cordless, is they balanced them. So actually with the weight, they took an effect, they looked at it, and they really balanced the weights of the machines. And also, a weight on the machine sometimes in a certain weight is actually a benefit, because what happens is it keeps the machine closer to the panel of the car, and you do need a little bit of weight on the machine to get a polishing effect. So weight on these machines, I don't really think is really a big issue with these polishers.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a minuscule difference, and as long as it's not excessively heavy, where people are getting arm fatigue or whatnot from holding it, the benefits far outweigh any little small weight gain that might be there. So I know you shared some video clips with us of you actually using the equipment, and I know you might have some equipment there at your where you're doing this interview right now. You might have some equipment nearby. When using the cordless equipment, are detailers sacrificing any performance output when using a cordless machine over a wired machine?
Well, if you look at the reviews on machines, each manufacturer produces a unit. I could tell you, without mentioning brands, certain brands give you power for a small amount of time, and then the power decreases for the battery. There are other manufacturers that have got it dialed in real good, and they can extend the same power of the battery like you were using a wire, and then it just shuts off when it has no more battery juice. That's when you have to do your homework, and you have to look at a unit that fits what your requirements are, or do your due diligence to buy the best product that fits what you need.
So no real performance drop-offs from using the wireless equipment from the cordless.
Oh, there is a
equipment.
drop-off depending on the manufacturer that's producing the machine. So I know for a fact, before we got into the units that we purchased to import, we found that we did reviews, and we had people, we went over reviews, and we went to find out and learn about the manufacturers and what machine. I don't think it's any different than shopping for a wired machine. You could buy one brand A, one brand B, one brand C, and then you just have to do homework on the manufacturer that you're purchasing from and do your due diligence, because there is different qualities in these machines.
Okay, understood. How about the durability of the equipment? I know these things obviously get heavy use and dropping and dinging and things like that. Are there any durability concerns with the wireless machines that our viewers need to be mindful of?
As a wired machine or a cordless machine, you could drop any machine. The difference between the cordless and the wire machine is that you're going to spend more money on a cordless machine. So you'd have to be a little bit more delicate as far as, throwing it around and dropping it. But as far as the durability of the machine, if anything, I would think that the cordless machine will take better impact than actually the wired machine, due to the fact that you have one heavy battery on it. The rest of the body is very light. So the impact on the machine dropping is going to be, when it drops, would be a lot less impact because the body of the machine is a little lighter than the body of the wired machine where the motor is.
Okay, understood. I've one more question for you, Stephen, and then I'll let you go. I appreciate you taking some time with me today. Wanted to talk a little bit about the battery life cycle with these cordless machines. Could these batteries be changed out while using, and what is the charging time that you're typically seeing with some of the leading equipment today?
Okay, so for argument's sake here, I have a machine here, right? This is one of the machines that we sell, okay? And this is a rotary machine, okay? And this machine over here, this is an orbital machine, okay? I could swap the batteries out between both machines, as I'll show you right now. Here's this one, so I'll take this one. I'll simply take the battery out. Take the battery out. I can interchange batteries between rotary or orbital. Slip the battery on like this, and as you see, there's a rotation of the machine. I have back over here. This is a 3-inch machine. So the larger the head, the more on the head, the more you're going to push the battery more, okay? So that's going to change. So you see the 3-inch will have a longer battery life than this 5-inch orbital, right? The rotary, because it's going in one direction and speed, will have a little bit more life than the 15 as far as battery goes. And then we have the big machine, which is a 21 millimeter. So to give you an idea, this is 21, this is 15, okay? And this is 3-inch. So there's 3 different sizes in the orbital. And the reason they have 3 different sizes is because you're going into areas where you may need a 3-inch, you may need a 15 or a 21. Usually you buy either a 15 or a 21, but usually you would need a 3-inch. And then the rotary is optional if you want to continue to rotate a machine that circles like this. That's
Okay.
a direction rotary. So I can interchange the batteries with all these units, and each unit will give me a different time rate. So I'll give you an example. Based on the manufacturer that we're dealing with over here, they claim that you should get about 25 minutes on this machine to 30 minutes. On this machine over here, you're looking at about 20 minutes, straight use, full power. And on the smaller machine, you're probably looking at about 35 minutes on the machine. However, you have with these machines, most of the companies, because they know that you're going to burn the batteries, they sell you and they come in and separate, or you order it. This company has dual charger, so you can put it on. So you're never out of a battery. And if you had to, you pick up one more battery. And if you have multiple machines now, and it's your one and the operator, think about it. Each machine usually comes with 2 batteries. It's only 1 to use or 2 to use. If you had 3 machines, you got 6 batteries. You're never going to run out of juice.
Yeah, for sure. Now for a completely dead battery, about how long does it take to charge?
Full charge is 45 minutes.
Okay. All right. Understood. Such a great piece of equipment, not only for car washing and detailing, but you get into the auto body shops and the auto detailers, how quick and convenient to just grab a cordless machine. And if you got a quick job to do or something, much easier than unwrapping a cord and stretching it across the showroom or something like that. So definitely enhances the convenience and decreases any downtime that a business might have. So I appreciate you demonstrating this equipment here today, Stephen, and I appreciate you doing this interview with carwash.com today.
Always a pleasure, Rich. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.